Okay, I've got my workout done for today, the 14th of November. Today was day 3 of month 4. I'm definitely getting more of a pump with this setup because I've increased my total sets for my main movements of overhead press, bench press, and lat pull downs, and then curls and tricep extensions to 5 total for each. That's just 4 working sets for each and 1 warm-up set. So I'm definitely getting a much more of a pump. I can definitely feel it in my the chest, my shoulders today, and my biceps. They're very sore. But obviously that's what you want when you're building muscle. That's kind of the point. I know that some people preach doing reps in reserve or RPE, rate of perceived exertion, I've heard. I keep it simple. I'm a fan of the KISS method, which is I just go until I can't. Obviously trying to do it as safely as possible, but go until failure, and that's when I'm done. Today, like I said, today was overhead press. 95 pounds I did 10 times. I was going to do 2 sets of 145, but I only got 4 reps of that on the first set. The second set I didn't have it in me, but I still wanted to get my 5 sets in. So I just made it to where my last, all of my last 3 sets were the ending weight of 95 pounds again. So I did 95 for 13, then for 12, and then for 8 on my last 3 sets. Squats, I did 95 for 10, and then 145 for 10. Sorry, like I said, sickness. I decided, again, I got that second set of squats done, and squats and deadlifts just take so much out of me that I'm already progressing, and with squats, the main progression that I'm getting is I'm getting better at the form, I'm getting deeper into the squat, and so I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do 2 sets of that still. And then for curls, I did our curl bar, which is 18 pounds. I did that as my warm-up for 10. Tricep pushdowns, I did 70 pounds for 10. Curls, then I did 65 as my heavy set. Did that for 10, then another set of that for 10. Then I went back down to 18 for my last 2 sets, and I did 40 reps on each of those sets on my biceps. I figure that, yeah, I can definitely increase the weight next time, because again, that the last couple sets, anywhere from 20 plus is the goal, but keeping it closer to 20, because the way that my body feels it, if I'm below 10, then I can basically feel failure that last rep. Like as I'm starting it, I'm like, oh, if I get this, this is it. Then I might try the next one anyway, but that's the way that is. Then once it's above 10 to 20, between 10 and 20 rather, I can feel, okay, I've got about 3 reps left. I'm going to keep going, but I can feel it when I'm on those last 3. Once I'm above like 30, I'm just like, I feel like as long as I stop and rest for like a second or 2, I can crank them out for quite a little while, and I'd rather bring that back down closer to 20 to 30. That's just my preference. Then for the triceps, I did, for my 2 heavy sets, I did 120 for 10 reps each time. And then for my last 2 light sets, I did 70 pounds for 30, and I did 70 pounds for 20. So I got my workout done. Proud of myself for getting it done. I think, like I said, my shoulders and my biceps, like they're looking much more full, but still got a long way to go till they are anything that I want to go show off at the mall or anything. I say that because, so my best friend, we are 38 years old. He still likes to be like he's a teenage girl. Some days he's just like, oh, let's go to the mall and walk around. I'm like, dude, I haven't wanted to go to the mall and walk around since I was ever. Like, the only good thing about the mall is the food court. I take that back. I also like going to the movie, but so yeah, I give him crap about that all the time. But yeah, I am super pleased with my progress. Again, long way to go. Oh, and then with my overhead press only getting 4, I feel confident that there's no way I get more than 6 or 6 or more next time. So I'm going to go ahead and just drop the weight down. So I'll drop it to 115 and start aiming for and start doing slower descent. Like bring it down, well, not that slow, but push it up and then control the way down, and then that'll be my rep scheme for until that becomes difficult, and then we'll go from there. All right, well, again, thank you guys for checking in on me. I appreciate it. Have a great day.